What's happening, team? Welcome back to another YouTube video. We are going to be taking you through another full day of eating. The last time we done a full day of eating, it went down an absolute treat. I think that was actually my most viewed video on YouTube, which is absolutely sick. So we're going to try and replicate that. However, I'm now on a lot less food. Also, because it's summertime, basically 99% of the UK are dieting for summer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take you through tips and tricks that you can implement into your diet and into your day to make sure that you're curbing hunger, making sure you're keeping energy levels as high as possible, because that's one thing that I find a lot of people do is they diet for summer, they put themselves on such low food, they can't adhere to it and they fall off plan. So I'm going to let you guys know some things that you can implement into your day to make sure you don't do that, alright? So sit back, relax and enjoy. So the first thing I will do every single morning is hydrate, alright? Hydration is extremely important. People do not realise how valuable it is to stay hydrated. So tip number one, get water in, man. Today is a rest day for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head out, box off some steps. The weather does not look nice. Devastating, because yesterday it was 25 degrees. Now it is absolutely pissing down, which is not good. So I'm going to go box off some steps and I'll meet you back for meal number one. It is absolutely miserable outside. Meal number one, we are having 200 grams of raspberries, 20 grams of peanut butter and 40 grams of whey. The whey I'm using is the Rule 1 salted caramel. It is now finito. So, two tips in this one meal. First one, it's not a very big meal, alright? You're probably thinking, fucking hell, Ben, it's just raspberries and a shake. Yes, but the fibre from the fruit and the protein from the protein is going to keep you satiated, alright? It's going to keep you full, so that's definitely an important tip I'd use, is always try and make sure that you're having higher fibre and higher protein throughout your diet and your day. Second tip is 10:30, alright? This is the most important tip. My first meal, I do push it back, alright? So many people you'll see, they'll eat as soon as they're up, alright? Alex, my missus, she literally gets up, first thing she does, fucking ram cereal down her throat, alright? That's fine if you want to eat in the morning. However, for me, I would rather shorten my eating window. So I got up at 7, push my first meal back to 10:30. If you can, push it back to even 12 o'clock, alright? You're going to have the same amount of food in a smaller time frame, so it's going to keep you fuller throughout the day, if that makes sense. If you are very, very hungry in the morning, have a coffee. Have something that's going to suppress your appetite, a coffee. I'd go out and get some steps in to keep busy, but yes, a few tips for you there. Perfect. Ooh, baby. Oh my god, my mouth is fucking watering, man. I absolutely love my meals on a rest day. Yeah, this takes me to my next point, alright? Make sure you enjoy what you eat. I promise you now, if you think you can go through a diet or whatever, hating the foods you're eating, you're not gonna last, alright? Fair enough, you might get a good result. However, what the fuck is the point in you looking good, but you've been absolutely miserable for the past 12, 15, 20 weeks, God knows how long. There's absolutely no point, alright? So, also, before I tell you this meal, my mouth is proper watering. Do not hate on me here, alright? Do not even think about commenting, "Oh Ben, that's minging, that's fucking stinking, that doesn't go." Try it. Try this meal before I tell you what's in it, or before you comment in regards to your opinion, alright? We have 5% fat mince, alright, 100 grams of mushrooms, 100 grams of peas, alright? Now you're probably thinking, alright, cool, what's wrong with that? That's good, alright? I then add 1 gram of pink salt for sodium, 1 gram of low salt for potassium. However, then what I add is 10 grams of peanut butter. I know you're probably thinking, mince and peanut butter, what the fuck? But then we add tomato sauce and then mustard, alright? Now I know you're thinking, nah Ben, nah, you're a fucking idiot, you're a loser, you should just go away and fucking die. Telling you now, mate, please try this. Mince, peas, mushrooms, salt, peanut butter, mustard and tomato sauce, alright? I only use a bit of this, I don't weigh out, I just put a quick squirt in, absolutely perfect. So, there's my meal number 2, there's my tip, make sure you enjoy what you eat, alright? Sweet. That meal was absolutely fantastic, absolutely beautiful. I now have quite a bit of work to do, so what I'm going to do is give you another tip. Yes, another tip for you to maximise progress. I always fucking do that. I always slap my leg or slap my hand. I have no idea why. This is a energy juice, energy drink. This is actually a nootropic which helps with like cognitive function, so I'm going to have that for obviously starting work. But that's like another tip for you. If you have like a sweet tooth, things like sugar-free drinks can be fantastic. Unfortunately, absolutely devastated. Recently my digestion's been a bit fucked because I was having like sometimes 2 cans on my rest days and it just got a little bit too much, so I brought it down to just like 1 can. If you are, it's quite bright here, eh? If you are having or want to have like a can of juice like in between meals to like curb hunger, but it's later on in the day, do not have like a Monster or this. This has caffeine in it. It has like 118 milligrams of caffeine, so definitely do not have that later on in the day. You could have things like, I think the only 2 diet drinks are Fanta Light and 7-Up Light. That's the only 2 diet drinks do not have caffeine in them, alright? So what I'll do is I'll actually do a little taste test. This is peach and passion fruit. This is actually from my sponsor, the supplement bar, BenP10 for discount. So, fucking hell. Oh my god, it smells like smells like alcohol, man. I actually had one of those Noco, don't know what you call them, the no carbs company drinks. They actually sent me a couple of them out as well, and I had the lemon and lime one. Swear to God, it tasted like I was having a vodka lemonade, but it also felt like I had a fucking vodka lemonade. I was absolutely flying, man. But yeah, this is the Excite Nootropic Energy Peach and Passion Fruit flavour. Peach and passion fruit. Oh, that's good, man. It's refreshing. My mouth just watered so much. Very, very refreshing, which is nice because the sun's coming out. A nice summer's drink. Fantastic. So I'm going to enjoy this, crack on with some work, and I will catch you for my next meal. Of course, when my steps are done, 10,000 steps are done, the sun comes up. Fantastic. I wanted to get my steps in earlier, as I told you, but it was absolutely torrential rain. Now it's fucking beautiful outside. However, next tip. If you can, prepare your meals in advance, alright? Meal prep, meal prep, meal prep. I have here some beautiful chicken, easy stuff, alright? What that's going to allow you to do, especially if you are somebody who is very, very busy day to day, this is when most people will fall off the bandwagon. You come in from a hard day's work, you've got 101 things to do, the last thing you want to do is sit and cook a meal. Nobody does it. So what I would advise doing, maybe like a Sunday and a Wednesday or a Sunday and a Thursday, try and like cook as much as you can in advance. So you can come in, you know that meal's already there, out the fridge, into the microwave, easy stuff. So I'm going to quickly make this and I'll show you what I'm having. Mate, I am telling you, these meals are literally getting better and better and better as the day goes on. Here we have, look how full this bowl is. Look at the size of this big dog bowl. Look how full it is for being on a diet. This is absolutely insane. So that's exactly why we use potatoes. I'm going to talk about that in the next meal. I also have, the next meal's the next level. The next meal, my mouth's watering even thinking about it, and this is what happens, man. I actually get excited about my next meal even though I've not even started this meal. That's when you know you're rather hungry. But here we have 150 grams of chicken, 300 grams of boiled potatoes, 100 grams of peas and 100 grams of mushrooms. Just squirt some tomato sauce on it as well and some salt, can't beat it. We also have 20 grams of dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is going to help like slow down the digestion of this meal as well, which is fantastic. Meal number 4 going in. Are you ready? Like this is like, I genuinely believe this is like one of the best meals on the planet. Like no word of lie, not just for a diet, but like my mouth is soaking wet, mate. I genuinely believe if I made this meal, sat it down to the judges on MasterChef, they would say, Ben, finals, mate. Probably just let me win if I'm being totally honest. So I'm going to talk you through every single step to make this meal, alright? Stay tuned. Welcome to Benji's Kitchen, man. So, tatty on its side, slice, straight through the middle. Boom. There we go. There we go. Perfect little cubed potatoes. Cut the tatties into cubes, we've done that. Then, key point, part boil. You must part boil your tatties. If you don't, you'll be eating rock hard tatties in the middle, right? So to get that fluffy inside, part boil them. Water, pot, boil, 5-7 minutes, alright? So I'm going to do that. Whilst that's boiling, I'm going to sort my chicken and veg. Time that's done, we'll talk about step 2. Ingredients. We have chicken seasoning. Yes, I know it says chicken seasoning. This is potatoes. Trust me, it works. Garlic salt, alright? Now just a dash, just like that Salt Bae guy. Quick, sprinkle. I actually weigh my salt out, so I need to be very, very careful with how much I use of this. And then hot paprika, alright? Hot paprika. Please, please, please be careful. I did not realise that this was basically chili powder, mate. Roast the mouth off you. So once that's sprinkled on there, a couple of sprays of the fry light stuff, boom boom boom, shuckle shuckle, boom boom boom, shuckle shuckle, and then air fryer. In we go, temperature 180 for 10 minutes. So when that's on for 10 minutes, I actually go and eat my chicken and veg, because I like eating that, knowing that when I'm finished that, I've still got my, like, the best part to come. So timers went off. What I've actually done is it went off in like 10 minutes. I came in, give it a shuckle, dingers went off again. This, you ready? Mate. Listen, 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 listen. Oh yes, crispiness. Aunt Bessie's. It looks like Aunt Bessie's, mate. Uncle Benji's. I am very, very, very excited to eat this meal, as you can imagine, alright, so I'm going to make this quick. Next tip, food volume, alright, you want to try and have as much food as possible on your plate for each meal for the calories you have. That is why I have so much potatoes, that is why I have so much oats in my diet. You'll see that meal next. So in regards to if you're having things like cereal, Cocoa Pops, or bagels and jam, or orange juice, or these kind of fruit juices, they're going to be so high in carbohydrates for like very little food. However, as you've seen in my plate for the last meal, the chicken and tatties was massive, and also that's a hell of a lot of potatoes for the carbohydrates that I have, so it's absolutely fantastic. So the best thing you can do, look at your meal and think, what can I swap out to add in? Best thing, potatoes and porridge oats. What I've had there, my meal number 4 I think it was 150 grams of chicken, 200 grams of veg. Now what I actually had, I never showed you this because I wanted to hurry up and eat this. I also have a squirt, if that focuses, of the Skinny Sauce Chip Shop Curry Sauce. Absolutely fantastic. Now it does come out like a fucking Lucozade bottle, so be careful when you're doing that. Also, the sponsor, the supplement bar, do stock them, so use my code and you will get some money off on that. But it literally just tastes like a chicken curry. So what I do is I mix it in, chicken, peas, some curry sauce, perfect, finish it, come back, have my potatoes. So I'm going to enjoy that now. I'll catch us for the last meal and the last tip of the day. And now time for our final meal of the day. This is probably like my largest meal, to be fair, so I'm going to give you like, I guess, 2 tips of this one. First tip is make sure that you have a relatively decent sized meal before you go to bed. You do not want to be waking up during the night absolutely starving, right? You do not want that. Secondly, like, prioritise where you have your food. I am more hungry at night time, so I have more of my food at night time in regards to later on in the day, alright? For physically, I'm hungry, but also like mentally, that allows me to be like, even if I'm hungry during the day, I can still go, do you know what, it's sound, you've got a big meal later. Because I could not imagine anything fucking worse than being like, have all your food early, and be starving and be like, oh my god, I've only got like a little bit of food left. That would absolutely kill me. So what we have is 100 grams of porridge oats. That's going to be like probably the best meal before bed, if I'm being totally honest, because porridge oats are going to be very slow digesting. 40 grams of whey, 100 grams of raspberries, 30 grams of peanut butter, so a big chunk of fat as well. That's going to help slow down the digestion of these carbs even further, and also 100 grams of chopped banana, right? Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to eat this. I'm actually going to wrap the video up at that. So I hope you found this helpful. I know that so many people enjoy seeing what other people eat. That's probably like one thing that I used to watch the most on YouTube, was that. But also, like, if you're going to use these foods, fantastic, but also like I would definitely recommend you implement the tips and tricks that I've given you throughout, because these will help you if you're dieting for summer or any point of the year. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment down below if you've enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, man. My subscribers are going up. I'm definitely gaining some traction in regards to that, and yes, I will catch you next week for a new episode. Cheers, team.